You're looking at a shot of downtown Portland, otherwise known as the Emerald City, home of the SFL's Portland Fleet, who are 0-2 and look to get a win in front of the home crowd as they welcome the Charleston Predators to town. As we continue on with Sunday SFL action here in Week 3. Hello everyone, I'm your play-by-play commentator Colin Northrup, and Rick Northrup is on color.
Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Portland.
Tyler Falk is our main statistician. Adrian Gooden is our other statistician joining us today. Cameron Ryan, our producer. Here's what we have going on for today. Charleston, a couple of close losses, including one last week to Jacksonville where they lost within the last minute. Portland coming off of a loss to the Florida Storm, 33-21, looking to get back on track and in the win column as well as Charleston.
Somebody's going to win this game, Colin. Someone's going to get off the schneid. Looking forward to it. I want to welcome in all my friends and my dudes to the broadcast.
Portland will put their defense on the field first, and as a defense, it's number 3 in passing yards allowed. They give up the 7th fewest total yards allowed per game.
That will serve them well as they try and start racking up some wins here, Colin. That's a sturdy defense.
Here's JT Waters to kick off deep to Jay Taylor, and Taylor returns it up to the 30, and now marking down at the 29. Portland in their all black, Charleston with the black helmets, white jerseys with black and red trim, and black pants.
It's a big black day. I noticed St. Louis had a really nice gray and black theme in the previous game. Nice look for them.
And the Predators come out on offense, 1st and 10. We'll introduce you to the starting lineups after this play.
Okay.
This will be a TD Drew pass, but it'll be backwards for 3 yards. As Chris Stosh makes the tackle for Portland.
Promptly puts themselves behind the sticks with that patented swing pass.
TD Drew is the quarterback. Keith Swearingen is the tailback. Terrell Sutherland is the fullback. Receivers are Ken Vaccaro, Buchanan Simons, and Jay Taylor. Dusty Rourke, Lyric DaVinci, and Dusty Wilson.
There you go.
Are the other offensive players. Dusty Wilson along the offensive line, tight ends DaVinci and Rourke. Throw over in the middle to Lyric DaVinci, good for 5. Good to the 34 to set up a 3rd and 5.
Not ideal, but manageable, especially after being, 2nd and 14? Whatever it was.
For the Predators on offense, they're number 1 in 3rd down conversion percentage.
Uh-oh, go. Oh, look at the closing speed.
As Keith Swearingen is tackled on the play by Derek Majors, who has a punt return for a touchdown already this year, and he'll be back to field the punt on 4th down as it's 3 plays and a punt. Oh, just kidding, he's on the bench.
Not this time. I want to remind everybody the Rick meter has made the trip. We'll be checking in on the Rick meter after a couple of possessions here for both teams.
Fair catch called for at the 28 by Leo Morris. Quarterback O.J. Bruin for the Fleet. 2nd-year player, all with Portland. Had 175 yards on 20 of 29 passing, 1 touchdown, but unfortunately for him, 2 interceptions. Comes into the game with only 1 passing touchdown, 4 interceptions, and 372 yards. Swings it out to their big playback, Ezekiel Love, who only picked up 2 yards, and Love is joined by John Trusman at fullback, Israel Adams, Benjamin Warner, Mike Savage, Gene Valentine at the receiver spots. Nelson Lozano Jr. and is the tight end, and Jaden Taylor is the center. We'll introduce you to the Charleston defense, and it's short Play action by Bruin. Throws,
Oh!
knocked down and incomplete. Jacob Clear, one of the cornerbacks on the roster, knocked that down. It'll be 3rd and 8.
May even had a chance for it, but couldn't locate it in the air. Either way, brings up 3rd and 8. By the way, in our pregame meeting, stats team, Tyler and the crew pointed out this is a pick'em. Over under 51.5. Two closely matched teams as judged by the odds makers.
Throw out in the flat to the wide receiver. That is Warner, but he'll be 2 yards short of 6, so Portland will kick the ball away. Back to Charleston.
Didn't even get a chance to set your defense there. Maybe next time. Rick Meter notes that Charleston was unimpressive with their first possession, and same with Portland. So
Ezekiel Love, 7.7 yards a carry, highest average in the league. He had 345 yards on 45 carries on the season. But last week, he had 217 yards on 24 carries and 2 touchdowns. Averaged 9 yards a carry.
holy smoke.
T.D. Drew, he threw 4 interceptions last time Charleston played Jacksonville last week. Be looking for a much more efficient start as he comes out in the I formation with 2 tight ends. Here's to get to the second man through that. Swearingen tackle made on the play by a bunch of black-shirted defenders led by Khalil Thomas.
Yeah, not much going there up the middle. You know, if you're new to the SFL, the Simulation Football League combines traditional sports, esports, and a role-playing game into one. Team strategies are being executed in real time by our simulations as real-life players compete on the virtual gridiron. For more information about the SFL, visit our website at www.simulationfl.net. The SFL, we put the fan in fantasy.
Here's a swing out again to Swearingen, and this time he goes upfield for positive yardage, picks up 5 yards, snap 3rd and 5. For the Portland defense, Robert Brower and Derwin Nuevo are the defensive ends. Defensive tackles, Bernard Patterson and Gary Burney. Mel Davis, the inside linebacker. He's also the offensive coordinator. The other inside linebacker is Khalil Thomas. Gary Clem and Brody Gulcher are the outside linebackers. Chris Stosh, Derek Majors, Leo Morse, along with Bob Funk and Bernard Smith are the DBs. Terrell Sutherland gets stopped behind the line for a loss of 1, and yet another punt coming up for the Predators. 4th down.
Well, and back and forth we go here with the punting crew. Portland wants to obviously see if they can manufacture a couple of first downs at least.
Leading receiver for the Heat. In terms of yards, is the rookie Adams, just 87. Only 1 touchdown by the group. That is Mike Savage. To improve those numbers. And for Charleston defensively, their sack leader is Robert Cherry. Defensive tackle with 2. As we get a 1st and 10 from the 32, Bruin comes up under center, 3 wide, split backs. Looking at a nickel defense, will turn get the Love. And Ezekiel Love finding nowhere to go, stopped at the line of scrimmage for a no gain. 2nd down and 10.
You could see him searching for a gap. The original one wasn't there. Tried to find a different spot, just couldn't break through. And I think getting him being effective is going to be one of the keys for this Portland offense. Colin, am I wrong?
You're not wrong. Bruins under center, 2nd down. Quick drop.
Oh!
In
Right to
cutting
him.
pattern, knocked away beautifully on the play by number 48, Eric Hammer, the outside linebacker. He, along with Jack Hoffman, are on the outside. Jack Brown patrols the middle. Joseph Zaboka, Robert Cherry are the defensive tackles. John Lally, Chris Joseph are the defensive ends. Jacob Clear, Johnny Bravo, Corey Meaner are the cornerbacks. Free safeties are Josh Reese and Sam Watner, the rookie. John Stamengo is the strong safety. 3rd and 10 for Bruin. He's back to throw,
Oh.
under duress, and down he goes. Sack time, back at the 24, John Lawley.
Well, that's going to extinguish this possession for Portland as they'll have to punt away again, Colin.
First sack of the season for the defensive end.
In the early going here, maybe it's going to be the team that makes the first mistake.
So far, the defenses are holding serve.
Wouldn't mind at this point seeing a few deep throws just to see if you can get a PI or make something happen down the field.
This punt will be returned up to the Charleston 44, and that's where they'll begin this possession.
Which is not bad, right? Not a bad place to start. At least that's what Julie Andrews says.
Pretty veteran group offensively for Charleston. A lot of them have been here for 5 seasons or more. The only newcomers are, of course, Dusty Wilson and Dusty Rourke.
Look at that.
The rookie tight end. As a throw over the middle to the bench, he goes down to the 42.
That's a first down.
First down of the game by either team, I believe. T.D. Drew finds his tight end on the slant cut over the middle.
Not bad. Still a lot of bodies in the area, but good concept as they get him open, and he finds him right on cue.
Here is Drew. He's 6 of 6 for 26 yards. Turn gets to Swearingen. Swearingen cannot find room and will lose 2 yards in the backfield. Bob Funk, who was named a team ambassador by owner Jacob Pavette earlier this week, records the TFL there.
Not bad, and just like we were talking about, getting Swearingen going is one of the keys for them. Portland is also keying on Swearingen. Not been able to produce much so far.
Throw out to Swearingen on the swing. He gains 2 yards he lost on the previous run. Brody Gulch came over from the Eastern Hyenas, 2-time All-Star, most recently this past season. In season 17 on the stop, it'll be 3rd and 10.
One play to rule them all here on this possession anyway, 3rd and 10.
Now they go 4 wide. They bring in an extra wide receiver.
They did get a first down on their first set of downs, first play.
Here's Drew. Pumps, goes deep. He's got touchdown. Jay Taylor.
Yeah, who thought throwing downfield might be a good idea? This guy. Nice job. Taylor gets behind the D. Stuns him a little bit. Hadn't tried a deep concept yet, have they, Colin?
That was a 42-yard gain, and just straight down the field he went. He must have got lost on the trip side.
I think they got confused by that post route. I didn't catch who that receiver was, Colin, but he seemed to draw 2 defenders, and the other defender hesitated.
Brad Bretcher on to try the extra point attempt. Second season with the Predators after spending a couple previous years with another team in the league. Next point up, got 3:42 to go in the first quarter. Of a 7-0 lead, Charleston in front.
Well, that woke up the staff at the Rick meter, taking note of that. They're going to see Portland has an ability to respond here, but we may have a reading here. Next possession.
That was a 4-play, 56-yard drive. That took only 1 minute, 37 seconds to complete.
That's after not showing much. That's smoking hot offensive series right there.
Here's the return. Leo Morris almost exploded.
Well, he gets almost similarly good field position for the Fleet as Charleston had receiving that previous punt. So, good start.
Of course, Morris had a punt return week 1 versus Jacksonville. That was key to keeping that ball game close for the Fleet. Let's see if that wakes up their offense.
Depending on the routes, they could have something with that diamond there. Nope.
They go, and it's intercepted instead. It was deflected by a linebacker and then grabbed out of the air by Eric Hammer. No problem whatsoever.
Okay, I don't know what's going on with OJ Bruin, Colin, but that was the third either deflected or nearly picked ball into that left side, short left side of the formation. Kept going back there.
Corey Meaner got that one up in the air. It'll be 1st and 10 from the Portland 38-yard line. And they come out with 3 people in the backfield. Dusty Rourke, the second tight end, next to Terrell Sunderland. Here's to give up the middle to Swearingen, and that's one of his better runs of the day.
Indeed.
As it's a pickup of 6 yards, 2nd and 4. Appreciate the compliments from Chad Rowland. Says he's got done chopping a crap ton of wood, and we're his favorite play-by-play duo. As Swearingen again gets the carry, dragging defenders close to the first down mark on the Markham guard short at 28.
Nothing better than doing some hard work and then relaxing with some good SFL entertainment. We appreciate the compliments. We enjoy bringing you the broadcast.
Third and 1. Will they give it to the fullback here? No, they do not. They give it to Swearingen, and that's a good call up the middle to the 21-yard line of Portland.
That's a bad sign for Portland, allowing Swearingen to get off the schneid a little bit, and that opens up some other concepts for Charleston.
And this crowd at the shipyards, they're a little nervous now.
A little nervous.
Closer, these Predators creep to the red zone. They go 4 wide, trips to the bottom in the gun. Back to throw is the left-hander Drew, and he steps up and down he goes. Sack time made on the play by Gary Burney, the defensive tackle. And for Burney, that's his first sack of the year. 75. One of these guys that have been with the Fleet all 4 years they've been in the league. Here's the throw out to Swearingen. And Swearingen will get to the 20-yard line, set up a 3rd and 9. Brody Gulch on the tackle. Mel Davis taking over the offensive play callings following the departure of Art Vandelay to the Florida Storm. Which he now a coach over there checking in on his old team. Always good to see. Here's Drew. We'll throw an out route to the top, but it'll be 4 yards short of the sticks.
Yeah.
Ken Beccaro on the reception. It'll be 4th and 4 from the 15, so the Predators get an opportunity for 3 points out of it.
Yeah, you kind of, if you're going to run that sort of sideline tippy-toe, obviously, you got to run past the sticks.
From the center of the field, snap spot kick is on the way, and it is good from 31 yards. It's now 10-0. Charleston in front as Brad Burchett nails the field goal. Coming into the game, he's 2 of 3 and now make it 3 of 4. Now he's set to kick it off to Leo Morris, who's averaging 23.6 per return coming in on just 15 returns, second most in the league. He gets it up here to the 25, and Rick, this team can be explosive with Ezekiel Love, but so far, OJ Bruins have had difficulty keeping the ball away from the other team.
They haven't. I think Charleston's thrown down the gauntlet a little bit here, challenging Portland to start trying to match them.
They go 2 tight ends to the right side, 2 receivers to the bottom of the formation. Bruin, quick pass over the middle, knocked away. Benjamin Warner tried to catch that with one hand, but he was stuck right in his chest by the linebacker. Incomplete. 2nd and 10.
You know, Colin, one of the hallmarks in the early going here of the Portland offense has been throwing the ball into traffic in short routes also. Let's see if they can make some adjustments here, because Charleston's not really giving them much to work with.
Well, first time we've seen this today. They operate from the shotgun. Too wide.
There you go. Come
and
on.
now they're going deep down the field, but it's still into that traffic area for Warner. John Stamengo knocks it away. Incomplete. 3rd and 10.
Man, the mucked up middle is just not the thing. Maybe a pump fake on that to try and shake loose at least one of the double team that he threw into.
There's Stamengo. They line up with 4 wide now in a bunch. Single receiver to the bottom. Bruin. Over the middle, that's complete, but it'll be 5 yards short of the sticks. Aim for effort, but Gene Valentine is going to be stopped at his 30.
A nicely executed play, probably called the wrong part of the sequence of the downs.
So we're approaching the end of the quarter. They don't have to snap it before it expires. And they will, just with 1 second left.
Just for fun. He's for fun.
Here's Taylor on the return, and Jay Taylor up the middle. That'll be the end of the first quarter. You're watching the Simulation Football League presented by APM Music on YouTube. Charleston is in front of Portland, ending up. Don't go. Welcome back to the Shipyard here in Portland, Oregon. Charleston Predators in front of the home team, 10-0 as we begin the second quarter of play. He's Swearingen up the middle, and for Swearingen, he's just been grinding ever so steadily. He now has 18 yards on 6 carries.
Let's go. 2nd and 6 from 37 yards.
Welcome in Mickey McGuire, his Lone Star Glory. We're in quite a shootout with the DC Dragons yesterday. As Drew fires, knocked away. Derek Majors swats that one away. Pass intended for Vaccaro.
Brings up 3rd and long. Yes, indeed, Master Gunner 5. Nice to see you in the chat. Welcome aboard.
How about this stadium in Portland, Rick? It's just beautiful with the battleship motif, a lot of military flags around.
Yeah,
You just
indeed.
gotta love it.
I love it. I do love it as well, protecting our freedom.
As
Representing.
Drew throws. Oh, that's somehow caught by Jay Taylor. Between 2 people, he hauled that in.
Oh my gosh. A very dicey.
He stepped up. Here's the pass.
Wow.
Oh my gosh, Chris Stosh looked like he was in perfect position to knock that away, but Jay Taylor says, nope.
Hey, Stosh, watch this. Zip.
And Drew, with that last pass, is now over 100 yards. Buchanan Simons is very quiet, however. He has not had so much of a target yet. Drew. Down the field, Vaccaro trying to make the diving grab, but he can't make it. Incomplete. 2nd and 10.
Did he get hit right as he was trying to throw, or did it interfere with his step into it? I don't know, but it sailed on him.
Might have been a miscommunication on the route. You never know.
It might have been, because he changed the play right at the line of scrimmage. Maybe just didn't have. There was a guy. The receiver was in the area. It just was a little high.
Here's Swearingen. Spin ahead to the 22. He'll pick up a 7. His longest run of the day is now up to 25 yards.
That brings up 3rd and 3. Obviously, they want to keep the sticks moving, but gives them a little bit of something to work with in the playbook, Colin.
They go empty.
They got
Quick
5
ball
in the
back for
pattern.
Drew. Oh, and it's incomplete, but we got a flag. Possibly defensive pass interference. We'll see. And that is the call. Against number 24, the Fleet. Out there trying to cover. That's Bernard Smith, the strong safety. Free agent pickup from Arizona called for the interference.
Well, and part of that concept was Charleston lined up 4 wide and actually sent the tight end also, really stressing the D. So the secondary, linebacking crew in the secondary. So getting a flag is getting a penalty is not out of the question on that. Here we go.
Moves the ball to 13, and Swearingen tackled almost immediately on the play by Derwin Nuevo.
Portland says, not so fast, my friend.
Losses 2 back to the 15.
Let's see what happens here.
Defenders crowding the box. Drew back to throw. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown.
Oh!
Oh my goodness. Garen Picaro holds it in.
Call me
What a
skeptical.
play.
I want to see his little footwork here.
He was in the air.
Can't quite see it there. Guess we're going to have to go with our 62's crew on that one.
16-0. Pending the extra point, of course. Charleston has never beaten Portland. These teams have met twice, and Portland's won both games, with the most recent matchup coming in season 16.
Well, don't give up the ship. I mean, it's early. 8:40 to go in the second.
I'm just saying there's a little bit of history here.
I know, right? While you're looking up or reminding everybody about the Predators D, which is now giving up 17 points here early in the game. Rick Meter is coming in with a reading, and it is Lean Charleston. Lean Charleston.
In fact, the last time these two teams met here at Portland, the Fleet won 20-13. That was season 15, week 10. As the return by Leo Morris gets them up to the 31, and if you're the Fleet now down 17-0, you really have to make sure you take care of the ball. Most of all, you probably want to put it in the end zone.
Ideally, right? Not saying anything people aren't already thinking about, but a nice long time-consuming drive that culminates in points would do wonders for Portland and their D at this point.
Here they tried to go to the sideline out cut to Brady 5, Gavin Bovette, and he just flat out dropped the ball. So even when O.J. Bruin's right on the money, his receiver isn't always going to catch it for him. Poor guy. 2nd and 10.
Yeah, when you finally get a good read and get a guy open and deliver the ball.
Here's Bruin. Back to throw.
Ooh.
And he'll get sacked again. Sack time this time for number 54, Joseph Soboka, the longtime Predator.
Wow, just bull rushing his way, swimming through the line, whatever it takes to get home.
3rd and 16, and I guess Murphy's Law is applying to Portland right now because everything that can go wrong has gone wrong so far, at least for the Fleet. Bruin trying to change that though as this pass is caught down to Israel Adams, the rookie, 1st-round draft pick. Played with Memphis, 1st down, past midfield.
And there's your broadcaster jinx right there. As soon as
But in reverse.
Yeah, as soon as you mentioned nothing was happening. what do? Make something happen. Word must have gotten to Portland offense that the Rick meter is leaning Charleston. So, as we know, the Rick meter believes the teams compete for its glory. So, Portland trying to show some respect here.
Press man out of nickel for Charleston. Going down the middle, Warner this time hauls it in, and he picks up 9.
Yeah, making one of those over the middle high traffic throws work. Nice job.
2nd and 1. See what they do here. They line up with 3 people in the backfield. Extra tight end, Kyle Griswold.
Uh-oh.
Here's Ezekiel Love. And that's the first time all day really Love has popped open like that for first down to the 34.
He lays there on the field for a second. Can't believe what he just did. Actually got a nice run.
Here's Bruin. Will operate with 3 receivers. Nickel 3-3 from Charles. Throw over the middle, knockdown. Jack Kaufman got a big old pub there, and of course, when you're 6'3", you don't have to jump very high.
Well, they were ready for another over the middle toss, pitch and catch.
2nd and 10. Now they line up with just 1 receiver. That's Valentine.
The goal line defense here for Charleston. And they jump.
Offside and Love making a first down and more. They'll decline the penalty as Love gets past the 20 and close to the 15.
Wow, it's like Charleston, the end jumps, and the rest of the defense kind of loses their mind for a second. And
okay, time to clown our 62. Is he camera shy? Because his back was to the camera.
I don't know what he's doing.
Thank goodness I know my refereeing signals, or otherwise it'd be totally confusing.
The refereeing signals. Semaphores. Fighting Semaphores. There's a good team name.
Ooh, indeed. 49 yards on 5 of 12 passing for Bruin. Quarterback rating 19.1. But he's had a couple nice throws as of late. This play action to Love. This will be an outcut to Adams, and Adams will get 9.9 yards.
Well, this is a nice little drive so far, and they have mixed it up a little bit relative to their earlier possessions, Colin. They've still tried a couple of over-the-middle throws, one of which was successful, but they've gotten some runs out of Love, too.
They're lining up on a shotgun, 2nd and inches. Color me skeptical.
Oh, they're throwing, that's why.
They're going for the end zone. Oh,
he ran the other way.
I thought he was in the end. He was in the end zone initially, but he caught the ball and brought it back out of the end zone. Anyway, it'll be 1st and goal at the 3.
They'll take it at this point.
Yeah. Reception.
Yeah, they'll take it at this point.
There's something you don't see every day. Here's a weak high formation standard set. Here's a good lob, but it's blowing up almost immediately on the play by number 92, Chris Joseph.
Charleston's D was ready for that. They've run Love to that left side of the offensive formation more than a few times with some success.
Ball marked back to the 6, lost 3. Now they fake to Love. They're going to go over the middle, touchdown!
With the fastest touchdown gesture ever.
Benjamin Warner holds that in, and that's his first touchdown of season 18. And for O.J. Bruin, that's his 2nd touchdown pass of the year.
Oh, totally stones the DB. Nice. Well, that's a good drive. It only took, a little over 3 minutes. But it does end in 6. Charleston perking up a little bit here now. Portland perking up a little bit here. Ooh.
Janky snap, but they still get it through. What a job by JT Waters. Chuck Hook Sr., who was the holder. He had to get a mad dash to try and get that set with a man at his feet.
Yeah. You know, and there's some local rules with this stadium, by the way. If you're kicker and you put it through the uprights and you manage to put it down an open hatch of the submarine, you actually get a free meal at the local steakhouse. So.
Oh, I didn't.
Yeah.
This is a return by Taylor. Gets it up to the 27.
Yeah, the team, not just the kicker. So, something to shoot for.
Let's see if that sparks up this Fleet defense. That last drive covered 11 plays, 68 yards. After the previous long Portland drive was only 4 plays for 5 yards. Drew, out route to Vicaro. He'll get 4 yards, and he's now, that's his second grab. Third grab, rather. For 24 yards on 5 targets.
Second and 5. Ball at the 32-yard line.
Now the Predators will empty everybody out. 5 wide receivers. PD Drew changes the play, and the southpaw will go to Buchanan Simons. That's his first catch. Out of bounds at the 33.
I don't know about that. You had a lot of receivers on different routes and had some time. Throws under. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Again, they go with this 3 backfield set. Dusty Wilson, she's more of a blocking tight end. As Swearingen will get stopped behind at the line of scrimmage for no gain.
Don't look now, but Portland defense did a nice job there. They'll get the ball back and with some time. Their last drive took around 3 minutes. I don't know what you got on the stats there, Colin, but
their last drive took a total of 3 minutes and 34 seconds.
3:34. There you go.
Correction, that was not Dusty Wilson. That was Dusty Rourke. My apologies there.
A lot of Dusties. Hey, do you have a hot take? Want to show your appreciation for the SFL or show some love to your teammates? The league's new show, SFL Crunch Time, wants to hear from you. Post a video on Twitter with your take or shout out and use the hashtag SFL Crunch Time, and you may just appear on the show this week. Want more details? Direct message Josh Zirkle on Discord. We'll see you in Crunch Time.
Well, speaking of Crunch Time, poor OJ Bruin, he got sacked again, this time by 2 people, led by that guy, number 99, Robert Cherry. There was no escaping that time.
Charleston defense taking the initiative to put Portland behind the sticks with second and 17. Am I reading that right?
Yes, you are reading that right. Lost to 7 on the previous play. Is throw out. Oh, knocked down beautifully by the corner on that side.
Thrown well read and then thrown late. Almost resulted in disaster for Portland. Here we go. He jumps the race. Oh yeah, there it goes. He knows he's got a man behind with the over. So why not? He actually overran that as he blocked it with his left hand, reaching back.
Nice deflection on the play. 3rd and 17.
Hey, did you catch that Ashley Jackson stat there? Only quarterback not to have thrown an interception through 2 games. I believe I read that right.
Here is Bruin over the middle. Intercept again, John Stamengo. second pick for Bruin today. And Stamengo has himself another one.
He's just kind of sinking back playing center field.
Eric Hammer had the first one. Stamengo has this one. Two wide receivers.
Had such hope for Portland here at the end of the second.
Here's the give to Swearingen, and he picks up 3 yards, second and 7.
Swearingen, just one of their horses, has got 10 carries for 26 yards, only 2.6 yards a carry.
He's really had to earn every yard he's got. If he doesn't end up tackled in the backfield like that, Mel Davis along with Derek Majors combining on the stop. We're fast approaching the 2-minute warning. They'll have to get one more play off before we cross that threshold as the Shipyard picks up a gen of defense. Here's Drew, steps up and down he goes.
Thought he had a little lane to either step up and throw, or
Gary Burney's second sack of the game.
Or to pick up the first down, and I said no dice. We've reached the 2-minute warning here.
You're watching the Simulation Football League on YouTube. The SFL is presented by APM Music. Charleston to punt it again. Both these punters have been busy for these.
Uh-oh.
Ball clubs as this one is down inside the 5, no, at the 5. Nice work by the Predator special teams. Hustling down to make the play was Jacob Clear.
They get a favorable bounce. Does Portland. Now let's see what Charleston tries here with just under 2 minutes to go, deep in their own end.
I think you were.
Oh, did I say Portland? Yeah.
Yeah.
No, sorry.
Here's Love with the carry. Ezekiel Love is loose. 30, and they'll mark him down at the 31. Boy, he just broke one tackle, and then he was gone like a shot.
You bet. Portland's got Love on the run. And now we know what they're going to do as they bust out of the shadow of their own goalpost.
Boy, he was speedboating down the field
to
with
the
Love.
To the left side again, Colin.
And again, they go the opposite way to knocked down, incomplete. Clock stopped with 1:18.
They need more chunk plays, not short 4-yard concepts. I think Charleston will be happy to give them the 3, 4, 5-yard dink and dunk plays, because there's not going to be enough time for them to get anywhere.
They do have all 3 timeouts, but point taken.
Yes, they do.
He's to get the Love again. This time he's grounded down at the 32.
Speaking of timeouts, it's time to use one.
Portland uses 1, so they have 2 with 1:15 left. Third down and 9. 4 wide. Bruin deep.
Oh, he got
it's
it.
intercepted. Intercepted on the play by Johnny Bravo. And he returns it up to the 25. What a backbreaker.
Johnny Bravo has shown some skills as he throws the spin move, the futile spin move as it turns out. Got a little swag on that return.
He was the one who tipped it initially and then caught it off of the tip of his teammate.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, my word.
We'll
What
see
a
if
play.
Charleston has a shot to add to their lead here, Colin. Up by 10, 2 scores, 2 possessions with 1:05 to go in the second.
Ball on the 25, 1st and 10. They have all 3 timeouts at their disposal.
Already probably in field goal range.
There's the swing out to Swearingen. Defender meets him, but he breaks the tackle. Breaks the second one, has the first down as he gets knocked out of bounds at the 11 with 58 seconds left.
Can't ask for much more than that, Colin, getting a first down and running out of bounds to stop the clock.
Bob Funk knocks him out of bounds.
Not until the damage was done. Straight I formation.
Here's Drew.
Oh, come
Has to
on.
dump it to Swearingen, and that's a giant nothing burger. In fact, they lose 2 yards back to the 13.
And the clock's still running. Well, let's try it again.
Here's a,
I
no,
told
they
you.
go the same result. Same play, same result, and they lose 1 more yard, and now they call
And
timeout.
of course, burn a timeout. Well, not the world's best coaching or play calling right there. You know, if you're Drew, change it up. So I get, and I'm a fan of lining up in the same formation, but doing something different.
Now they go 4 wide.
Even money they
Protection holds.
throw the swing pass again.
They go quick out, and that'll get them out of bounds with 34 seconds left. Another field goal opportunity for Brechet.
No serious attempt to make the first down, in my opinion, on that one. And because he goes out of bounds, stops the clock. Portland will have as low of opportunity as it is. We'll get the ball back. 30 seconds and 2 timeouts.
Here's the field goal attempt. High snap, spot down, kick is on the way in. Good from 26. It's now 20-7. Portland in front, 31 seconds left.
Well, Charleston makes them pay off that interception. Adds 3 points. Go.
Here's the kickoff to Morris from his goal. Leo Morris gets tackled at the 21. With 27 seconds left, 2 timeouts. They're down by a couple scores.
Welcome the mighty Joe Young, 1988 into the chat. What's up with you?
Got Clausen. Nice to see you. As Fleet will put this one up in the air. Ooh.
Oh my gosh.
Knocked down by Corey Meaner. He was looking for the receiver out there. And it is 2nd and 10 with 24 seconds left.
The crowd collectively held their breath, as that was a dangerous pass.
Now they go 3 wide. They bring in Warner. Along with Adams and Valentine. Valentine by himself. Here's to get Ezekiel Love. Tries to break out of the tackle, but cannot. And it looks like the Fleet will just be content to go in the locker room and try and make some adjustments. There's been no attempt to stop the clock. Now under 10 to go.
Well, they may snap it. We'll see. Stranger things have happened. They do.
As time expires.
Oh, almost a
another
pick
knockdown
six
by
with one,
Jacob.
almost a pick six with 1 second to go. But that's halftime, Colin.
We got a 20-7 game. Charleston out in front. Turnovers played a big part in the story.
You're watching
You're watching the Simulation Football League presented by AT Music. You take a look at the stats at halftime, and they pretty much tell the story.
In favor of Charleston.
Here was the one big play.
Coming off the pump fake. Hard to do, very effective if you're good at it.
Harry Burney with 2 sacks. Nowhere coming in, he didn't have any, so.
There's the first pick.
That's the first pick of throwing. The first field goal by Brechet. Up the turnover. Here's a touchdown to Vicaro.
Oh, there's a better look at his feet. I guess he probably was in there.
He tapped him just so. But for O.J. Bruin, the struggles continued. Although that was a nice pass to Adams for a pickup of about 27. 8 of 21 though, 67 yards. And that's another one of the big draws to Mango. You gotta give credit for trying. He's not afraid to make some shots down the field, but just unfortunately comes up snake eyes more than once. As both teams are 0-2, somebody's gotta win this game. So far it's Charleston. They're up 20-7 on the strength of a couple of field goals by Brad Brechet. Portland will receive to start the second half. Ezekiel Love has had that 1 carry for 26 yards. Other than that, he's been held in check. The other 6 carries, only 49 yards total on the ground. Here is Morris. On the return, spins, gets it out to the 25. And Neil Morris hoping his offense can maintain control of this ball. Here is O.J. Brewer. Changes the play at the line of scrimmage. Play action. Out route. And it's caught. This is Bovett. Gavin Bovett rolls in that time for a pickup of 8. It'll be 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2.
Here's the throw out, complete. This is Adams, and he gets all the way down to the 46. No, that's Warner. All the way down to the 46, his biggest reception of the day. Again, they go back to the bunch set, and this time it works. As Trusman and everybody else drew away the defenders, and Warner popped wide open for the play there. Although Charleston is now challenging whether he stepped out of bounds.
Not a bad idea. Let's see what we've got on the replay.
We got a bunch. Ooh.
Was the second step on the line?
I don't know. I think it was right on the edge.
Player stepped out of bounds. The visiting
Oh, looks like Jacob Clear is going to win this one.
First down.
So it negates a big play. Now they're only going to say what was originally was a pickup of 29. 21 was only a pickup of 9.
Did you say Niner?
Marks the ball back at the 40. Here's the give to John Trusman, the fullback, who had 1 carry for no gain last week, and this time he gains yardage up close to the 50.
Wow, nice. Way to mix it up. An emerging set of adjustments possibly by the Portland Brain Trust. Almost muffed that one up.
3 men in the backfield, 1 receiver. Bruin turns, gives to Love. Love has room, makes a juke, and he gets the first down. Corey Menner was the man he juked, and you see the numbers for Love. He's now up to 61 yards.
Well, doing the stretch handoff there, right?
Watch this right here. In the hole.
Oh, ouch. Left his shoes. Stretch handoff. Portland is in love, pardon the pun, with attacking the left side of the offensive formation. They've seen something there, and they've gotten some good runs out of Love. The few good runs he's had have come on that side.
There they go with another in cut. This time it's caught for a pickup of 4 by Warner. Oh, it was a little extra woozy after the hit on the play. 2nd and 6.
I did not expect to hear the word woozy today, yet here we are.
Man in the slot, that is Adams. Bruin, quick drop over the middle. Valentine with the catch. His longest play today by far. 3rd reception for Valentine.
Yeah, you know, we ended the first half with the Rick meter leaning Charleston. But the team at the Rick meter is taking notice of this nice little drive coming out of halftime by Portland. Maybe changes in the air.
Ball on the Charleston 21. Get to Love, and he's tackled in the backfield for a loss of 2 by Jack Hoffman.
That's actually one of this broadcaster's favorite plays. And Charleston was right on it that time. See if they look to come back to that. I don't think we saw that at all in the first half, Colin.
2nd and 12. See if they go back to the play they used before to Love. Nope, they'll swing it out to him. Had to go backwards a little bit, and they'll lose 2 more yards.
And just like that, the drive is in jeopardy.
3rd and 14. Ball in the Charleston 25.
Probably outside of field goal range.
Bruin, out round. Mike Savage made a great move upfield, but he'll still be 4 yards short. Tackled at the 16. I think they're well within field goal range.
I think so. I believe that's the case.
Number 4 is back to attempt a field goal from 14 yards. Number 15 will hold the kick.
They'll spot it at the 22, be a 32-yard attempt for the lefty.
JT Waters, first field goal attempted today, is good from 32, so that cuts it down to a 2-score game. 20-10 the score now.
So they get back a field goal they gave up at the end of the second quarter, Colin, on that interception. Like you say, it gets it back to a 2-score game, and it's a touchdown field goal 2-score game as opposed to touchdown 2-score game. The execution risk is lower for your Portland Fleet as they kick it away.
6:36 to go in the quarter as Jay Taylor returns it up to the 31.
There's some danger written on that return, but Portland gets him down.
TD Drew and the offense come back out. He was 18 of 20 for 139 yards was Drew, 2 touchdowns. Keith Swearingen, 11 carries, 24 yards, along with 8 receptions for 20 yards. Here's Drew, throws, double coverage incomplete, looking for Lyric Da Vinci, but Chris Dosh had other ideas and puts it away.
Wow. Well done.
Second and 10.
Gary Burney, you see with the 2 sacks there, along with Pounce's 2 TFLs. 3 people in the backfield. Give to Swearingen, tackled almost immediately first by Brody Gulch, and then Jerwin Nuevo comes in to help him clean it up. 3rd and 11.
See what Portland's D dials up on this one. On Charleston's own 30, not a bad place to dial up a blitz. You can gamble here.
They go 5 wide, there's Charleston. This time they'll go deep. Intercepted by the Fleet. Returning it upfield is Chris Stosh. All the way down to the Charleston 24 tackle made by Drew.
Well, there you go. They,
Oh my.
I'm not sure they had that much pressure. The D line did one of their everybody stunts to the right. May have rattled Drew just a little bit.
And for Stosh,
That's what you might call a clean pick.
that was his first interception of the year. Team only had 2 coming in. So he's now tied for the team lead, along with Derek Majors and Mel Davis.
Everybody's got one.
There's the throw over the middle. Gene Valentine with a nice catch, picks up 9 yards to the 15 on the slant. Again, Rick, they keep going back to the middle, and they're now finding success.
They are executing that a little bit better. Color me nervous, but they're committed. Let's see if they keep mixing up the carries.
Stretch to Love, he'll lose 2 back to the 17. Eric Hammer on the TFL.
They needed to pull a guard or something on that. Just too many hats, too many Predator hats on that side of the formation for Portland to do much.
3rd and 3. 2 tight ends to the same side. Back to throw is Bruin.
there he
Wide
is.
open man.
Oh.
It's 7. First and goal at the 6. But if he kept his feet in bounds and turned upfield, he could have scored.
Runs that route just a little bit differently. Maybe the ball delivered in a slightly different place.
No, that's Warner rather.
It's a touchdown. But be that as it may, they got 1st and goal.
Benjamin Warner. They're coming up big there. That's a 1st and goal from the 6. Bruin, end zone, touchdown! It's Warner again.
You see
Second touchdown of the day for both Warner and Bruin.
For those sharp-eyed viewers, you'll notice the one ref on this side of the goalpost is running away from the play, signals touchdown. I'm not sure he even saw it. Hilarious, but it is a touchdown. Makes the right call regardless.
This to make it a field goal game.
So they get one of the 2 scores they need to either tie or take the lead. Does the Portland Fleet. That's good.
And for Benjamin Warner today,
Yes.
6 grabs for 40 yards, 6.7 yards per catch, and 2 touchdowns. As with 4:43 left, it's now 20-17. Charleston in front. Oh boy, hold on to your hats. Here is Jay Taylor. Taylor gets knocked down at the 31. And all of a sudden, if you're the Charleston Predators, you gotta be a little.
Yeah, definitely. Portland's managed to put some pressure for the first time, really, on Charleston offense.
1st and 10 from 31 yards.
Three backfield set again for the Predators. This time they'll swing it out to Swearingen. He hauls it in, has plenty of green grass, makes a spin move, and gets tackled by Bernard Smith.
Tries to free himself out there on the right side of the formation. Hey, visit the SFL website at simulationfl.net for links to apparel from Sector 6, the official apparel provider of the Simulation Football League, and SFL mini helmets from 97 Sports Promotions. Sector 6 features replica team jerseys and completely customized jackets, flags, t-shirts, and more. Get the gear the fans wear with Sector 6, 97 Sports Promotions, and the SFL.
Here's Drew. Throws it out to Vaccaro, makes a spinning catch and goes out of bounds at the 46. First down for Charleston.
First and 10 from 46 yards.
Empty set again for the Preds. Drew now 7-step drop. Fires into a crowd, incomplete. Looking for Swearingen, but Leo Morris had other ID.
Seems like forcing the issue to Swearingen over the middle for a 2-yard gain is not maybe the most productive use of your down. Call me crazy, Colin. Many people do.
Jacob Clear, who's the head coach, offensive coordinator, GM of this team, also plays corner. A man of many hats. And that right there, he dials up a good play to the fleet 40-yard line to Simon.
More of a downfield post or deep cut as opposed to the crossing. There you go. Actually had a couple guys open maybe on that one. Nice.
First and 10 from 40 yards.
65 people watching here on the YouTube channel. If you like our content, don't forget to smash that like button if you haven't done so already. Keith Swearingen up the middle, picks up a first down to the Portland 30. First down, Charleston. Nice block up there by the fullback Terrell Sutherland.
First and 10 from 39 yards.
Oops, cough button was on. Charleston trying to answer.
He does this all the time, folks. He forgets he turns on the cough button.
You should see me on a Zoom meeting.
He picks up 5 yards to Swearingen. He's starting to eat up a little bit as he picks up 5.
I was going to say the Portland put some pressure on Charleston, but as they've matriculated down the field here into field goal range, Charleston takes a little bit of pressure of themselves. They can play maybe a little freer, so they're trying to get into the red zone in a position to add some more points.
Here's Drew. Fires it out to Taylor. Down to the 15. And you see the numbers for Jay. He's now up to 76 yards on 3 grabs. Of course, has the 42-yard touchdown
First and 10.
on his resume. Sutherland and Rourke in front of Swearingen. They tried to screen it again, but Gary Burney gets his 3rd sack of the game. Big number 75 has been a menace in the backfield all game long.
And I think Charleston gave that away with their formation. Wide receiver, and they knew they could cover that person pretty easily, that receiver pretty easily. Something was up. They get themselves, they smoke out that screen and get to the QB.
2nd and long, Drew over the middle, catch made. And it'll be 3rd and 3 as it's Jay Taylor again.
Taylor's got a little shimmy swag there. It wasn't a first down or a touchdown. Settle down.
Tackle made by both Patterson and Davis there. See what the Preds do here. They come out with split backs. 2 receivers to the bottom. T. Drew.
Oh, down.
Time back to the 14.
Down goes Frazier. Down goes Frazier.
Tackle made on the play. Sack made by, among others, Derwin Nuevo, number 96. This will be a 4th field goal attempt for Charleston today. And it's good. Now 23-17 with 17 seconds left to go in this quarter.
Portland's defense does a decent job holding Charleston out of the end zone, forced to kick the field goal. Still only a 1-score game as they hand the ball back. Portland D does to their offense. They will take a touchdown now to take the lead, as opposed to an opportunity to tie with a field goal. But, like I said, Portland's D sort of gets the job done there. Trading touchdowns for field goals is a recipe for success.
Drive on the drive took 11 plays, 54 yards. 4 minutes, 26 seconds off the clock. As the Fleet will start from their own 26 with 12 seconds left to go in this quarter.
And the Rick meter still leaning Charleston at this point, but it's getting twitchy, Colin. A little twitchy Rick meter.
I hear some buzzing too.
Buzzing. Right. Well, the neon's neoning, and that rebuilt Detroit diesel motor running smoothly.
134 yards for Bruin today on 17 of 30 passing. He misses him, man. And there, that's Adams.
Somebody got their wires crossed on that one. Speaking of buzzing, nobody home on that throw.
Clock stopped, 8 seconds left. You know, for teams that are combined 0-4 coming in, they've sure given us one sort of entertaining game. It's been back and forth. Charleston had the momentum, and now Portland looking to claw all the way back.
Right, I agree. Back and forth in terms of momentum. Charleston's had the lead from the first score. But Portland...
Bruin, to Valentine, who gets 9 yards, but that was almost a pick. Corey Menner almost jumped the route.
Well, and Valentine did well to keep his concentration, to be able to still secure the ball.
3rd and 1. As we reach the end of the third quarter, you're watching the Simulation Football League presented by APM Music on YouTube. 23-17 Portland. Start of the fourth quarter. Portland 3rd and 1. Ezekiel up first down to the 39.
And he gets a nice first down to keep this drive alive. APM Music is unrivaled music to bring your stories to life, inspiring every production with the world's most robust and constantly refreshed music collection. State-of-the-art technology and world-class customer service, APM Music is the official soundtrack of the Simulation Football League. To explore their library and to find the perfect tracks for your projects, visit apmmusic.com.
They've done great work for the SFL with their little commercial break interludes and so on, and the hype reel music. Love picks up 7 on the swing. It'll be 2nd and 3. It'll be 2nd and 3 from the 45. Is Benjamin Warner, leading receiver in terms of both receptions and yards, and fairly evenly distributed. Bruin ducks out of one sack, can't dunk out of the other one. Almost did. Look like he had room to his right, but he couldn't quite escape it. John Lowley on the sack.
Yep, felt his superpower, got away from that first sack. Probably should have thrown it away. But right on him. Is he for that sack, Colin?
Guy Clausen is right. He almost escaped that second sack, but unless your name is Matt Wilson or something, you're not going to be an escape wizard. Here's Bruin. Throw down the middle. Oh, Israel Adams is there, but number 22 for Charleston, Josh Reese, deflected that one just off course.
That was so close.
Back to punt. Number 80 is deep to receive.
And the Fleet will start. Fourth quarter, in terms of possessions, punting it back to Charleston. Remember, they had the ball to start the quarter. So let's see what the Predators can do. You say a markup. Any great team, Rick, is any team that has the ball in the lead.
In the fourth.
Can they run the ball?
You know, that's it, right? Can you run the ball, possess it, and add to your lead when it counts? If you can't, maybe you don't deserve to win. Let's see what happens.
Here is Drew. Out route for a pick of a 5 to Vaccaro. Second and 5.
Okay. Obvious comment here. Stop throwing sideline passes that stop the clock. Am I right? Come on.
You are right.
Oh, thank you.
You are right.
Yeah. Crazy.
And they'll swing it out to Swearingen. This time, he's not covered as well. And it'll be 3rd and 3 from the 32.
Swearingen, the pro, puts a spin move in, spins back into the field of play, away from the sideline. Keeps that clock moving.
3rd and 3. Eric DaVinci flexed out. High form tight end flex formation. Here's a good Swearingen, hurls over down. Man gets the first down.
I was going to say, it looked like you got the first down on that initial effort. They give it to him.
Center was bowled over, and that provided just enough room. J.J. Swift, man, who was knocked over by one of the Fleet defensive tackles. Here is Drew. Fires it out to Simons, who steps out of bounds after a pickup of 4.
And there's that sideline route that stops the clock. A missed opportunity to burn another 25 or 30 seconds off the clock here in the waning part of the game. I know Portland still has all their timeouts available, but you got to get the clock down to the point where they're starting to burn them.
It's critical.
And Charleston really needs a score, so there's that.
Oh, that one helped.
Uh-oh.
Tackle made in a big way by Brody Gulch. Or is that Bernard Patterson? Couldn't quite tell.
There's Gulch.
We're going to say it was number 54 on the stop, 3rd and 4. Portland now comes on in a nickel defense, 5 defensive backs.
They're open.
Slant over the middle. Oh, Gary Clem. Interception.
And the Fleet hold, Colin. Here we go.
7:27 to go. They need a touchdown to take the lead.
A field goal obviously cuts the lead, Colin, but depending on if they can move down the field and how much time is left, Portland may not have much of a chance if they settle for a field goal on this possession.
Here's the punt away. Fielded by Leo Morris. He's pretty well hemmed in at the 26. 7:19 to go in the game. And that guy, O.J. Bruin, is about to step front and center. He's carried a lot of the offensive load. He has 150 yards on 19 to 34 passing. Ezekiel Love, 61 yards on 11 carries. Also 3 grabs for 27 yards. Here's the out route. Complete to Adams. He gets 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
Not bad. I think Portland is going to be relying on Bruin, obviously, to make the right calls and reads and adjustments at the line, but it's going to be Love and Valentine, if you ask me, that are going to carry the load here.
Well, speaking of carrying the load,
Yes.
Adams now has 4 grabs for 45 yards, but in terms of big play targets, Benjamin Warner has 2 receiving touchdowns. 2 names to keep an eye on. Here's the pass down the field. Adams falls it in at the 42. He got behind the defense, and what a time for a big throw down the field.
Yes, he did. I think Adams and Warner carrying the load for Portland. No love for Valentine anymore from me.
Menor stopped what might have been a touchdown. This Bruin is now up to 182 yards.
Oh, what do we got here?
Here is the throw. Oh,
my gosh.
Caught by Valentine. Pickup of 7, but Johnny Bravo was on him like
I was so close.
glue. 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3 from 35 yards.
Strong eye formation, 2 tight ends. Here's to get the Love on the power play off to the right. Gets a block and gets knocked out of. No, they said he got stopped at the 21 with his knee down in bounds. The clock winds under 6 minutes.
Well, they'll take that for the first down. A nice gain.
Good block by John Trusman on the outside. Blocking Charleston's number 33, Johnny Bravo. So number 33 for Portland, blocking number 33 for Charleston.
Was that happen to be a 33-yard pickup?
Here's the stretch again. Ooh. And Love spins off a tackle, picks up 5.
It looked like there was more yards to be had, but good pursuit by Charleston, Colin, on that one. And a little bit of a zone blocking concept, it appeared, from Portland's offense.
Love now up to 81 yards on 13 carries. Average yards per carry, 6.2. Remember, it was just shade over 7.5 coming in through the first 2 weeks. Love again on the carry. He picks up 2 more yards. It's 3rd and 3 from the 14. We're under 5 minutes to go, Rick. What do you call?
Whoa, in terms of a play?
Yeah.
Well, I'd probably focus on converting first.
And they'll try to do that with the swing to Love. He got it. Down to the 10 he goes. 1st and goal.
They snapped it before it got to finish, my thought, which was your best 3 or 4 yard play that you've got. And
that was a pretty good play.
Yeah, and they just depend on him to, beat his man one-on-one, just enough for the first down. So it's 1st and goal, just inside the 10.
Quick drop. In cut over the middle of the Valentine, down to the 4. Pickup of 6.
Importantly, that clock is still moving.
I like how they're slow playing it. Not trying to rush things, but realizing we need to take time off the clock as much as we can. Here's Love. Tried to spin inside, but stopped the line of scrimmage for no gain by that man, Jack Brown, number 42.
Boy, another one of those plays where it looks like he's going to score it. But the defensive pursuit right there to make a stop. Now it's 3rd and goal. It's crunch time here.
Indeed, it's crunch time. Bruin swings out to John Trusman, and the flag doesn't get in. He's in yard end zone at the 1.
Wow. Again,
With
there's
that
an
throw, Bruins,
opening and solid pursuit by the defense.
right at 200 yards.
So I guess you kick the field goal here with 2:40 left, and hope your defense can get a stop, Colin, if you're Portland.
Will be from the left hash. That is 17-yarder. Snap, spot kick. From 18, they're calling it, is good. With 2:28 to go. Onside kick time? Question mark? I don't know.
Maybe. I don't know. This is,
Looks like he's lining up for one.
yep. That's why coaches make the big bucks to make these calls. Doesn't want to play defense.
Kicks it the other way, right to Charleston. They'll get the ball at the Portland 38.
Yeah. What's the chat going to say about this one, Colin? Yep, Mighty Joe Young. I might agree with you. Go for it on 4th down. You don't make it, you've stuck them in their own goal line, and your defense has a really good chance to get the ball back for the offense.
Here's to get the Swearingen. He spins ahead, gets 6 to the 32.
Or at least kick it deep. Try and play defense. You do have your timeouts. As it is, they're close to giving up a field goal already, Colin.
Looks like we won't get a snap before the 2-minute warning. We reach the 2-minute warning. This is the SFL presented by APM Music on YouTube. Second and 4. Charleston in front by 3, 23-20. Looking for their first win of season 18. Portland hoping their defense can come up with one more big stop. And that'll help as they get it back to the 34. Timeout called with 1:58 to go.
Well, the Rick meter's been riding a lean Charleston pretty much since the early second quarter. And probably going to stay lean Charleston, I think, at this point. Even if Portland holds them to a field goal, Colin, they may get the ball back with some time to try and make magic happen.
And, that pushes him back to the 35. Brad Bridget.
Could be a 52-yarder. I don't know what his range is like.
They'll put him up by 6 if they make it. No, they elect to punt, so they kick him out of field goal range.
Wow.
And this offense will have one last chance to score to take the lead or to tie. Punt is away, high in the air. Fielded. Oh, Jay Taylor. No.
Hey, they call it a
touchback. Ran
touchback.
it back out of.
They called it a touchback. So Portland will get the ball at the 20. Charleston had the ball at the 36. So
35.
35, so a net 15-yard punt.
Oof.
Mm-hmm.
That's why some people pay folks to be punters and kickers.
Well,
exactly plays like that. Bruin deep. Oh, what a catch by Savage.
Here we go.
Only one grab there, and he makes it out to the 43 for his second grab.
Well, that onside kick doesn't cost him anything, but that's costly.
Does. Oh, my goodness. Lost a 6 back to the 36. Here's Brew. Down the middle, intercepted. Josh Reese.
Well, that interception's going to seal the win for Charleston. Colin, Portland can only stop the clock one more time.
Bruin going way down the field looking for Warner, his favorite receiver on the day, but he just overthrew it.
Just off by a little bit. The coverage of the Simulation Football League on Next Level Sports continues next Saturday, February 5 at 2:30 in the East. Top drafted quarterback Johnny Reno takes his Fort Worth squad up north to take on Queen City, followed by Florida going all the way west to visit the Los Angeles Lycans. Bonus coverage will include Mexico City, D.C., and Vancouver, Charleston. Visit nlse.com to find Next Level Sports in your area.
As the timeout is called with 1:14, Charleston will continue to go to the knees. Oh, for the Fleet, they've had a 12-point loss last week to Florida, a 3-point loss to open the week to Jacksonville, and here a 3-point loss once again, this time at home, when it looked like, Rick, they might be in control to possibly go for the win.
Indeed. And by the way, this just in from the Rick meter, it's going to go full lean Charleston. Full lean Charleston. Heard it here first. Charleston will win this game. Pick up their first win on the season. Rick meter happy to make that happen. Help make that happen. As they kneel this one out. And that's going to do it, Colin. True to the wagering public's opinion, this is a pick 'em. Only 3 points separating the teams here at the final. But they do not hit the over. It's the under. The under this time.
The over-under 51.5.
Partly because I think of the first 6 possessions, there were only 3 points scored, and there's the end of your game.
Final score 23-20. Portland wins. As we take a deep dive into the post-game facts and figures.
Did you say Portland wins?
No, Charleston wins.
Okay, just making sure. Well, there's your stats. Start taking a look at some of these replays. As I mentioned, there was almost no scoring for the first several possessions. That hurt your over/under. That hurt your over chances for sure. Teams kind of got going late in the second, and then nice set of adjustments by the Portland Brain Trust coming out of halftime. As they start making more of a game of it. But when it came down to it, they elect to kick a field goal on 4th and goal from the 3. And then they elected the onside kick. Didn't end up hurting them, but they got the ball back on their own 20 via touchback. And just sort of created too big of a hurdle for themselves to overcome.
Mike Savage with a 23-yard catch, second longest reception by a Portland wide receiver. Deacle Love finishes with 83 yards on 15 carries, 4 receptions, 10 yards.
What was the QBR comparison there, Colin, between these dueling quarterbacks?
Bruin had a 52.2, and D.D. Drew had 100.9.
Wow.
So he finished 26 of 32 for 203, 2 touchdowns, and 1 interception.
An eye-popping 81% completion percentage.
And he's your player of the
There
game.
we go.
You see with the 2 touchdowns, 205 yards. Quarterback rating.
Final quarterback rating 102.3, yeah.
Thanks to Tyler Falk and others for helping us keep track of the facts and figures. Cameron Irvine, our executive producer. So long. Enjoy the rest of the SFL action. I'm Rick Northup. Good night, everyone.